Hey, Chandler Bolt here, and in this video I want to walk you through my perfect day planning process and really how you can use this process to get more done every single day. The perfect day planning process, this is something that's really simple. It's something that I do every single day at the end of the day. Now, before I even get into this process, I'll tell you the biggest mistake that I see people making is that they try to plan their day in the morning, which I know different strokes for different folks, but I just gotta tell you, every day you have a certain amount of willpower and you wake up with a certain amount of willpower, and every decision that you make pulls from that tank from your willpower. I've got a whole separate video on this. It's about decision fatigue and how to leverage decision fatigue and how to kind of cut out decisions so that you're not wearing your brain out over the day. I would recommend that you watch that video. So that's decision fatigue, right? So every day, the more decisions that you make, the more tired you get and the less energy that you have. So really the last thing that you need to be doing is planning out your day in the beginning of the day. Because here's a little hack, and this is the perfect day planning process, is I do it every night, and there's a couple benefits from this and things that you need to do as part of this. Number one of the big benefits is that we're always pretty optimistic about what we can get done the next day, because that's a problem for your future self, right? So you're gonna really challenge and stretch yourself to get more done than if it's that morning you say, oh, I'm not feeling great, maybe I can throttle it back, all that. So now you're gonna raise your standard of what success looks like in your day. That's really important. Now the second thing, and this is kind of the crux of this process, is you're gonna kind of walk through your day. And now how I do it, I've got external monitors and stuff like that. So I've got my calendar right here. I've got Asana, which is my project management software that I use. And I look at my calendar, and I also look at my weekly goals. So I've got my goals for the week, and this is how I go from my goals for the week to what I need to do that day to help get me on track for my goals for the week, goals for the month, goals for the quarter, goals for the year. Now, I've got kind of this whole goal setting video that breaks down how I set all of those goals. I would recommend also that you check that video out, but this is where the rubber meets the road every single day, right? This is how, I make sure that today and tomorrow morning, I'm getting done what I need to get done to keep me on track for that whole string of goals. So at the end of the day, I'm saying, hey, what are the one or two most important things that I need to get done tomorrow? Now I got my calendar here, so I'm gonna say, all right, from 9 to 11 or 8 to 10, I'm gonna be working on this thing. And now my goals for the day are made in order of importance and priority, right? So this is the number one thing, and that's the thing I'm working on first. Now, I'm gonna cross-reference this with my weekly goals. Okay, is this the number one thing for the week? And now I make sure that my number one thing for the week is something that's the number one thing that I'm working on that day, right? So if it's Monday and Tuesday especially, I'm making sure, hey, first thing, I'm working on the highest leverage, biggest needle movers in those days. And sure, towards the end of the week, now in the perfect day planning process, maybe on like a Thursday night, I'm planning out my Friday morning, and my Friday morning is gonna be prime time or bunker time on the most important thing, maybe it's like number 3 on the list, right? But it's the most important remaining thing for that week, okay? So number 1, do your perfect day planning process at the end of the day. Number 2, map out your top 1, 2, maybe 3 at the absolute most things that you need to get done the next day. And then as part of that process, you need to kind of map it out. So I'll say, get this thing done, then I've got this meeting, then this thing, then this thing. And I actually map it out in my Asana so that throughout the day, I'm checking stuff off. And that's kind of my version of a day planner. Maybe you have a day planner or a focus planner or something like that. You can use that. But that's kind of my version of doing that in Asana. And then number 3, and this is super important, is that part of your perfect day planning process is that you close loops from the day. If you're like, what the heck is closing loops? I'll give you kind of the cliff notes. I've got another video that kind of dives into this whole process. So closing loops is essentially saying, hey, what are the open things that haven't been finished? So maybe it was, hey, can you send me that report? Or can you email so-and-so? Or can you book the meeting? Or any of these random tasks that stack up during your day. Well, the good thing is, because you have this section at the end of your day to close loops, you can just put that in your task list, and you're not gonna get detoured in your prime time. So not only are you gonna be able to get more done while you're in prime time mode, but you know that at the end of that day, you're gonna get that you're gonna be able to close those loops and move those things forward so that the next day you're waking up and you got kind of a clean slate. Again, I'll go kind of more into detail in the closing loops video, but that alone I've seen as I've mentored and coached so many people that work at self-publishing school, that single thing alone has brought so much clarity, so much feeling of just less overwhelm, all those things I've seen as people on my team have implemented closing loops at the end of the day, they just feel so much better about their work, about themselves, about not having just stuff that just piles and piles and piles. So this whole process honestly takes 7 to 15 minutes. You know, it might take 20, 25 minutes when you're first getting started or if you have a whole lot of stuff to do, but it's very simple. What's my day look like tomorrow? What are my top 1 or 2 things? Let me plan it out. Let me close loops, close the computer. So you can do this at the end of your day, or for me personally, how I like to roll, and I realize for some people this won't work. But what I like to do is, hey, I'm gonna have a hard stop when I finish my work day, whether that's 6 o'clock, whether that's 7:30, whether that's 5 o'clock, I'm gonna have a hard stop. And then about 9:40 p.m., I try to get in bed at like 10:30. So right before that, I've had kind of a chance to marinate on stuff, and I'll look at my goals, and I'll say, all right, let me map out my day tomorrow, close the laptop, go to bed. It's very easy. Plan out the next day. So that's the perfect day planning process. I hope that you find this helpful. As always, comment below, let me know what you think of the video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. See ya.